What's going on, guys? Plotimer Cards in the house, and today I am here playtesting the brand new Exosister Archetype. Now, I know absolutely nothing about this archetype. I don't know about the effects. I don't know about the monsters. In fact, I wanted to go into this blind so we could learn about this archetype together. So I went to ygoprodeck.com and I found an archetype. This was actually built by Candy Chan, so thank you very much to you for helping me with this. And let's go ahead and look through these cards before we go ahead and run some duels. So first, this person likes to run one copy of Gigabyte, then Renru, and then one copy of Nefarious Archfiend, Eater of Nefariousness, one copy of Inari Fire, 3 copies of Exosister Ellis, 3 copies of Exosister Eileen, 3 copies of Exosister Stella, 3 copies of Exosister Sophia, 2 copies of Ash Blossoms. I use both the arts here just because I like it that way. 2 copies of Ties of the Brethren, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 3 copies of Exosister Armament, 1 copy of Called by the Grave. We got 3 Exosister packs, 1 Double or Nothing, 2 copies of Exosister Carpe Diem. I'm terrible with names. 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence. We got 3 copies of Exosister Vadis, 2 copies of Solemn Strike, 2 copies of Solemn Judgment. And for the extra deck, Double A Zeus for sure. Anytime you run an XYZ deck, that's a must-have. 2 copies of Exosister Michaelis, 1 copy of number 39 Utopia, 1 copy of Utopia Double, 2 copies of Exosisters Magnifica, 2 copies of Exosister Caspatel, 1 copy of number 41, 3 copies of no, this is a different card, sorry. 2 copies of Exosister Esfiel, and then 1 copy of Exosister Gabrine. And then we got Zodiacs in here. So 1 copy of Zodiac Borbo, and then 1 copy of Zodiac Tiger Mortar. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these duels. Alright, so to start off this duel, he's going to end up going first. He is going to activate Card Destruction, and he sets 2, but I do have an Ash Blossom, so I'm going to go ahead and Ash Blossom him because I want to see what the cards in my hand actually do. He's going into Gamma. Oh, he's using a Magnet Warrior deck, which is interesting. Pay 800 life points and target 1 Exosister monster you control. Special summon 1 Exosister XYZ monster from your extra deck with a different name than the cards you control by using the targeted material. Okay, that's really good. Exosister Eileen. You can place 1 Exosister card from your hand at the bottom of your deck, draw 1 card. Then if you control Exosister Sophia, you gain 800 life points. Okay, I'm going to summon this. If you control a spellcaster monster, you can special summon this from the hand. Perfect. During the main phase, pay 800 life points, add 1 Exosister card from your deck to your hand. Oh, wow, I should have looked at this before. And it seems like he has something he can do. He's going to Mystical Space Typhoon. Oh, I want to try that card out. Exosister Amento. So now I'm going to special summon, or add to my hand. I should have added this one, because that would have allowed me to special summon my other Exosister. Okay, but I can use this one still. Exosister Elise. Since I control an Exosister monster, I can special summon the card from my hand. Then if I control Stella, I can gain 800. This isn't Stella, is it? Nope. It's not. It's Elaine? Or is it Irene? I forget which one of these is the English one and which one is the Japanese one. But he's popping off Magnet Warriors. I've actually never seen that many Magnet Warrior decks. Do you want to activate Exosister Irene Monster Zone? What does this thing do? If your opponent moves a card out of either the graveyard, you can special summon 1 monster from... Oh, yes, sir. Let's see what this does. So I can get a Exosister monster from my extra deck, I guess. Special summon it, and then I can... Which one of these is the best? Oops, I didn't mean to click on it, but whatever. We got what we got now. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster special summon from the graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of once per turn. Quick effect, you can target 1 card your opponent controls or in the graveyard, banish it. You can detach 1 material, add 1 Exosister spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, so I'm going to banish... One of these is going to be useful. You can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior from your hand. You can only use this effect. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these had a graveyard effect, but I'm just going to banish one of them because I'm not too familiar with this archetype either. Now I can use this to special summon this, and then I can use this thing's effect. You can detach one material from this, add one Exosister spell or trap. So I'm going to detach this. I'm going to add an Exosister spell or trap. Pay 800 life points. Choose one Exosister monster from your deck. Then take one other Exosister monster from your deck that mentioned that monster special. Both, but special shuffle them into the deck. Let's go with a continuous spell. Neither player can target Exosister monsters you control with effects of monsters that were special summoned from the graveyard. You can use each of the following effects once per turn. If you XYZ summon, nice, okay. So first I'm going to set this, then I'm going to special summon. He doesn't have a monster in attack mode, otherwise I'd go straight for Utopia Double, but I do want to try some of these. Can I be destroyed with the activated effects of monster special summon from the graveyard? No. Can only use using Exorcism. Neither player can special summon monster from the graveyard for the rest of his turn. Okay, so this archetype is really focused on just stopping people from summoning from the graveyard. All right, let's summon this one. Announce a card. What could that trap card be? I'm gonna take a wild shot and just go Mirror Force. What's this thing's effect? So, if you control this card that was summoned using that was XYZ summoned this turn by using an Exosister monster material quick effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls and negate its effects to the end of this turn. You can detach. Okay, so I'm just gonna. I don't think it matters, but I'm gonna negate its effect. And then, can I do something with this? Oh, interesting. Must be XYZ summoned with the above materials. It can make a second attack during each battle phase. Once per turn, quick effect. You can detach one material from this card, banish one card your opponent controls. When your opponent activates. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm gonna take this one. And he surrendered. How about that? Okay, I like this archetype. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This archetype's pretty decent. So with the last duel, you guys saw me take out a Magnet Warrior deck, which is obviously not the best of decks, but you know it can handle lower tier decks. And slowly, hopefully, it's going to rank up the difficulty for me so I can go a little bit harder and harder. So I have this trap card, Exosister Vadis. I have this thing again that allows me to special summon if I control a spellcaster. Ash Blossom, which is always dope. Exosister Elise. And Exosister... Oh, another one of the trap cards. Okay, I have two of these. Oh, and then I draw a Solemn Judgment. So I will get an XYZ summon off, but he sets one. He sets a card in the spell and trap zone and sets one in the other one. So I'm going to summon this, and then I'm going to special summon this. In defense position, I'm going to set the both of these. Let me see. What is the smartest? So all of these, I like these because they're useful in terms of graveyard effects. I don't want to be using Utopia and number 41 too much because I'm trying to focus on the Exosister cards. You can attach one material, target one monster your opponent controls, return to the hand. That might be useful. You can target one card your opponent controls in the graveyard, banish it. Neither player can special summon monsters in the graveyard for the rest of his turn. You can target one effect monster, negate its effects. Okay, I'm going to go with this one for now. Then I'm going to activate its effect. Detach this one. Send that back to his hand. Let's go ahead and declare a direct attack. Hopefully that's not like a horrible trap card that's going to... Oh, hooray. Magical Cylinder. A Magic Cylinder. I haven't seen this in a very long time. For sure going to Solemn Judgment or whatever he does. But I have no clue what deck he's using since he just set one. Pre-preparation rights. It is a ritual. Okay, good to know. Should I... I'm going to Ash Blossom it. And then I will save my other card for now. My Solemn Judgment. Now I will Solemn Judgment. What can he do? I'm curious as to what he's using now, because both of those cards could be useful in like any ritual deck. So it does narrow it down to a ritual deck, but it also doesn't narrow down what specific ritual card he could be using, you know? And I might save these until my turn, at least one of them, so I can go into an XYZ summon right away. And what is he going to do now? Because I only have 2950, so if he plays this right, he technically could win. I really like Solemn Judgment. I just don't like the fact that it takes so many life points away from you. That's the one problem I've always had with that card. This guy's oh wow. Okay, he's just gonna call it a turn. Nice, infinite permanence, and now I'm gonna activate Exosister Vadis. I'm gonna special summon. Screw it. This one and this one. Then immediately I'm going to go into an XYZ summon. I'm gonna summon this one, and I'm gonna set this just in case I can interrupt one of his spells or traps. And I have the ability to special summon this, but it only has 2,800 as opposed to both of these on the field. I think for now I'll take the 2 bodies on the field. I'll save this just for now. What can I activate? Oh, this thing. Cannot be destroyed. Okay, you can only use each quick effect. You can target 1 card your opponent controls or in the graveyard to banish it. Screw it. Let's use it. Banish their Manju. And then attack. And main phase 2. Yeah, I don't really care too much about this. I'm going to use this thing's effect. And I'm going to add my Exosister, the continuous spell. Just activate it right away. And then I can call it a turn. Curious here. Once per turn of XOZ monster battle this turn, you can also XOZ summon. Okay, so I might. Oh, he just kaiju'd my card. Hooray! I still have a Vadis and I still have an infinite impermanence. So if he's gonna do something, let's see. You can only use 1. You can special summon this card from your hand in attack position. If you special summon that way during your opponent's next end phase, target 1 monster your opponent will return both. Oh, that sucks. I'm probably going to infinite permanence that one, but it just depends on what else he plays. I don't know if he's going to have too much, but with most ritual decks, if you have something like Manju, it's, oh, he's using a relinquish deck. Oh, crap. All right, fine. He's going to try to take the card he gave me back with his own card, so that's not happening. Put an end to that. Oh, now he's going to use his Manju of the 10,000 hands. It's not bad, actually. I like what he's doing with this. And my relinquished deck, I don't use Gesture Confit. I'm pretty sure I just couldn't get my hands on one, but I would definitely check this out. So now he's probably going to go into relinquish. Yeah, that's what I thought. And he summoned it in the spot that infinite impermanence negated. Activate. I don't need to activate anything. Yeah, look at his comments, bro. I'm dumb. Yeah, it's all good. We all misplay from time to time. I think in Master Duel I've done that probably 6 or 7 times. I'm gonna let him know. Okay, now he's gonna go right into Predator Plant, Verte, Anaconda. So this guy has combos for days. Okay. And he's gonna go right into Relinquish Fusion, so he's gonna summon. Oh my god, that thing's annoying. Probably going to steal one of my monsters. Let's be honest, it's gonna be his Kaiju again. Millennium Eyes Restrict. If you're running Relinquish, by the way, you need 3 of these. This is the boss monster in the deck, and this is probably one of the best negates in the deck, too. So now he's going to banish his monster, or his Relinquish Fusion. He's going to take control of one of my monsters. Probably the Kaiju, just because it has the power to go over one of my monsters. If he takes Exosister, then it's not really that useful right now for him. And I'm going to use this thing's effect real quick. Just going to summon Eileen, and then this thing. Actually, I should have waited. I played myself there. I should have waited. Because he would have just attacked with this thing, that would have been destroyed, then maybe he would have got 500 directly. But then at least I could use this next turn to go into a summon. Which is, I played myself. But I can hopefully combo with this thing. Yes. I can destroy this. So he takes it. Yes! Holy crap, that was an ass pull. That was an ass pull. I don't know the proper effects of this card yet, or this archetype yet, but I'm still doing it. It took out a relinquish deck, so we're getting a little bit higher, a little bit better. I think this deck is starting to prove itself. It's a little more capable as we go. So I definitely like this archetype. Let's go ahead and do one more duel, guys. So I managed to take out a Magnet Warrior and a relinquish deck, so hopefully this one is a little bit more challenging than both of those. Obviously, what is this, actually? Oh, a Dark Magician deck. This will be interesting. So, plays Magician's Salvation. Oh my god, it goes straight into Red Eyes Fusion. Wow. When I said I wanted something a little bit harder, this is not what I meant. One time I was playing against Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and it took me, I'm not joking, 3 totally awesomes to negate everything he's doing. Why is this a thing? During the main phase, pay under, ask one Exosister. I have no choice but to activate this at this point. Don't negate it, don't negate it, don't negate it, don't negate it, don't negate it. Come on. He's thinking about it. If I somehow beat a Dragoon with... Oh my god, he just Ash Blossomed. He didn't even need to negate it. Okay, I'm going to set this. I'm going to set this. I'm going to set this. I'm going to summon this. Then I'm going to set this. I shouldn't have summoned this. I should have set this, huh? That was an accident on my end, but let's see what I can do. I got Solemn Strike and I got a Solemn Judgment. And he's going to use Eternal Soul. So that thing actually is good and bad for the Dark Magician archetype because that nukes everything you got, right? Yes. Exosister Sophia will be used. And hopefully he Dragoons it. So then I can use my Solemn Judgment and Solemn Strike. Actually, I can't use Judgment. I have to use Solemn Strike, meaning he can probably get away with... No! Magician's Souls work so well with that. Okay, now he's going right into his battle phase. Yes, I'm going to activate a card. I'm going to use this. Come on. Come on. If I can use the same combo as last duel with the Relinquish deck and I can destroy the Eternal Soul, I at least have a chance. Crap. He just Ash Blossomed again? Again? I gotta save the Solemn Strike, though. I'm kind of screwed here. Screw it. Solemn Strike. I can Solemn Judgment my own Solemn Strike? No. Alright. Let's just summon 2 randoms. So he switched to his main phase 2. And now I can use this thing. No, I don't want to Solemn Judgment my own card. Let me see. Quick effect, you can target one effective monster here, negate its effects. No, wasn't there one that destroys? Detach one, target one, return to the hand. That's useful as well. No. Banish it. This one is what I need. Okay. I played myself. I played myself hard. And that one was destroyed too. And I drew an Ash Blossom. So I'm gonna go ahead and end. I'm just gonna take my L like a man with dignity. Alright, after that L last time, I have to do one more to make that up to myself. So I have Exosister Ellis, I have Exosister Elaine. He's using Terraforming, so I'm gonna Ash Blossom that. Screw that. I have no idea what deck he's using, so this could be anything. And then he hands Destruction, so I played myself. Exosister Armament. Pay 800, target one Exosister monster you control. Special summon Exosister monster with an X. Okay, makes sense. what did he throw in the graveyard? Shadol's. Shadol, a Despia Shadol deck. Oh no. And I was looking in the graveyard, so I didn't see what he set face down. So I played myself already. Now he's using the field spell for the Despias. Let's see what this guy got. Oh, it's Shadol Beast. He's going to let him draw a card, and now he's using this thing. I have to activate, pay 600 to activate cards or effects, and this card is annoying. And then he's going to summon this thing. Then he's going to go to a Shadol Fusion. Keeper of Dragon Magic. Interesting. And then Shadol Window. Okay. I can only special summon once. Might as well use this thing. Just add random 1 to my hand. Special summon? Yes. I'm going to set this. I'm going to summon this. I'm going to use this thing's effect to add this. I have Monster Reborn. There's literally nothing I can do because I just got locked out. Thanks to his Wendy. I don't see myself winning this, guys. Believe it or not. Oh, he said GG before the game even ended. You know what? I don't think this will do anything, but I am gonna summon. No. Detachable material, add 1 Exosister. No. Screw it. You can go with this one. I don't even know if I can use this effect. Oh, he negated it. So, yeah, that's pretty much an L. Wow. So, I got to duel one deck that was super, super easy, one deck that was somewhat in the middle. It was definitely a fun, usable deck to use, and then I got to duel against 2 different decks that were like top-tier decks, and I got completely annihilated by the top-tier decks. So, I guess what we learned from this is that the Exosisters, it's a fun archetype to play. I definitely like what they're trying to do here. If you're trying to run it against something like not meta, definitely pick it up. It's something fun to use. If you're trying to run it against something like this, you're kidding yourself. Don't pick it up. But if you do have the money, you're trying to look for something fun, it's definitely something worth picking up. Anyway, guys, this was Plot Armor Cards. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And oh my goodness, look at the time.
It's time to